I ain't the good guy I once thought I'd be. Growing up, used to play cops and robbers. Never could figure out why my friends just laugh at me. Took me 35 years to finally figure out I wasn't supposed to be a sheriff.
Riffraff is mostly Ryan Conley's fault. Ryan encouraged me to do something smaller to keep my feet wet in between bigger projects. I was editing Popeye the Pizza Man back in February. I was just feeling a little burnt out. It was a bigger project for me, and basically Ryan was like, man, you should just make something short again, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, shoot it with a 7D if you have to, don't spend any money. And I was like, man, I don't know, I did so many of those little short sketches and little shorts in college that, now I want to really develop stuff, and I want to have characters talk for more than a page. And I wasn't sure about it, but the next day I kind of revisited a script that I had written based off of an idea that Jared Hogan pitched me about a year and a half before that. That script was really short, very simple. I'd been sitting around for a while, and I had done a bunch of different drafts, but it had just kind of been sitting there kind of waiting to die. So I just rewrote it and then talked to Brent and said, would you be down to shoot something really weird and short in a day? And so 3 days later, I had some audition tapes that I sent to Ryan and said, look what you made me do. And so a month later, we shot it.
All right, guys, we're going live again.
Going live.
Go, Victor, Caleb.
Just live, and we'll place you up real quick. So this is all about the shot.
Okay.
So bring it back towards you. I know it feels a little bit awkward.
It's okay.
Keep coming. All right, yeah.
Yeah, let's roll them.
Down speed. Here we go.
Camera speeds.
Lean up a little bit. Make that decision. Yeah!
I mean, I know what I am.
And great. Now look at Isaiah.
Oh my gosh, you scared
That's
me.
what I'm like. Alright, that's good. That was great.
Scary.
You hear that Justin wants to shoot another project, the first thing that comes to your mind is not another freebie, another thing that I don't know how it's going to turn out. You just know there's going to be a lot of passion behind the script. You know that we're all going to have a good time. Both Justin and I want to have a set environment that's fun for everybody, that everybody gets to have a say. There's a great chance to learn. For anybody who's never done it before, there's an opportunity to just be in a safe place. You're not going to get screamed at for not knowing how to do this or that.
You're just gonna have B-roll of like a bunch of long hugs.
I think it was like a month that from when he said he cooked up the idea, got in touch with me and was like, do you want to try this thing out? So I'm like, of course, I'm there every time. And it was cool because it was just so radically different from stuff we'd done before. Just weird in like in a really good way.
The original script, the whole intro scene is him interacting with a pear on an anthill. And shooting that in March, there's not really many anthills. And then 2 days before actually shooting, Bradford showed me this huge pear-shaped canyon at the bottom of this little hill. I was like, we have to shoot something here. And so we just scrapped basically the first page and a half of the script, and then me and Bradford just went to the bottom of the hill and put on horrible wigs, and then I just told Isaiah just to beat me with a metal box, and that was pretty much the whole shot.
So I think to kind of start with that and be like, okay, so this is the kind of film this is gonna be. Like it's almost kind of like this like evil delight. Okay, we get to play in this ball field. Like this is gonna be fun.
Well, I think what we do is no matter what, we cover it wide, and then you guys come back up here and we do the low coverage.
2x2, take one, marker.
Going into the production of Riffraff, both Justin and I knew that it was going to be a little more freeform than anything we've done before. There's a lot of intricacies in the things that he writes, and with this one, it was much more broad than anything he's done. It was just a one-day shoot, which we haven't done in a while. We usually take a couple days, but this one was, it was definitely something that Justin wanted to get out of his system. It was a story that was clawing at him a little bit, and those are fun ones to work on because I think there's some, there's that motivation just to get it out and get it out into the world. I really liked the dolly implementation that we brought to RIFFRAFF. There are certainly quiet moments, and I think that's where Justin and I like to go a lot of times, is go to those quiet moments and to find that shot that is just being a voyeur, just watching what's happening.
It was nice coming in and just embracing the fact that this dude didn't have a lot of pretense about him. He didn't have to hide much of anything of what he was. It was just, this is what I do. This is who I am, and I'm okay with that. I mean, he's just a guy that just kind of takes what he can get, you know, regardless of the circumstances, you know, like eating out of a trash bag or walking into a house and realizing, hey, there's dead people. Not sure what happened, but somebody shot somebody. And this life, you know, tough break that happened to you, you know, you're dead, but, you know, you left the food, so I'm just going to enjoy this stuff. There's so much corn.
It takes a lot of guts to say yes to a weird role like this, you know, to come and eat corn on the cob and pears and look at dead people. But, you know, Isaiah gave a lot, and that's something that filmmaking really is. The more I realize it, it's not something that you can really get back. Whether you're an actor, a writer, or cinematographer, it really is kind of your gift to the world. After it's done, you wave goodbye, and then you just hope that it moves somebody.
Sound speed. Speed. 4 riffraff, take 2, marker.
Shooting the scene in the kitchen was very challenging, especially with Abby. It was just an odd scenario, and so we did like 9 takes, and most of them were really different. And she tried something on one of the last ones when she said,
My daddy.
and then there's this long pause of where you just see that her brain is moving, and then she says,
He's a sick man.
that like made my soul just drop. And so when you're on set and something moves you, you know, hopefully it moves the audience, but that was something where it clicked.
So I had heard that Isaiah was doing this film. I said, is there a girl in it? Like, would there be something maybe for me? So the script was sent over, and I think maybe, I don't know, like 2.5 minutes later, I was like, I'll do it. And they were like, wow, she read that really, really quickly. And I was like, yeah, I didn't read it at all. I just wanted to work with these guys. And that's an ideal situation, you know, to do and tell a really quality story with people that you really enjoy working with. I mean, that's a true gift.
If Justin was a bocce ball player, I think he'd want to get the community together, have a barbecue, and he'd want to train with them. He'd joke with them as they ran laps and do whatever bocce ball players do. And it just so happens that Justin's a filmmaker, so those of us in the film industry get the benefit of a great human being who wants to make great films. It's really hard to find, and Justin has that balance, humbly even. He's probably angry watching this behind the scenes right now, but it's very true of his character, and the only reason he's had success and he's able to get all of this done in such a short time in such a small venue with so little money is because of the way he treats people. For those reasons, I'll always work with him whenever I can. You know, maybe on the next one, I'll just be sweeping the dirt in the crafty room, and I think that'd be okay. I think as long as I'm around, it's that positive experience.
And that's huge, man. That's super special to have people that will drop things to come and make a crazy, random, pretty odd short like RIFFRAFF. That's not a testament to me, that's more of a testament to them, because, you know, when you work on something, even if it's 8 hours of a day, you know, that's something that you spend part of your life on, and something that you spend part of your life on you want to be proud of. And so, I don't know, filmmaking is so crazy that people would come up and make movies with you and tell a story. And so it blows me away every time that, you know, even Isaiah, when I'm like, hey, do you want to read for Cohen? I don't want to overuse you, or you don't have to say yes, but he was stoked to do it. And I don't know, it's awesome, man, because making movies it's not about the movies most of the time, it's about being with the people, and the people I got to be with were people that, you know, I wouldn't have had any other way. So I'm thankful to Ryan for just saying, dude, just make something. That's exactly what you needed to do. That's the best medicine for my venting session I had with him, and it was.